Hey guys, and welcome to my first Get Ready with me. Bear with me, this is my first voiceover. So the first thing I like to always do is use my hemp hydrating lotion, and I put it all over my face. Of course, the cleaner your face is, the better, and I did just wash my face before this. So, alright, and I'm already acting weird. Okay, I'm starting with my e.l.f. lip exfoliant, and I'm sorry my camera is being weird through this whole video. But basically, you just rub this all over your lips, and then you rub your lips off, and I follow it up with my EOS Mint Lip Balm. And just a heads up, I may not know all the products, but the ones that I'm not sure on. Oh, this is Benefit Professional, and it is a primer. So I just basically put that in my T-zone and the areas that I feel like get wrinkled the most throughout the day. Anywhere I feel like my pores are a little bit larger, and then I'm following that up with concealer. And this is a Avon concealer I've had forever, and it is in their lightest shade. I don't even know if they still carry this. And then I'm going to be following that with the e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. Oh, more concealer. And then eyeshadow primer. Like I said, though, any products that I forget I will be listing for you guys, so don't worry. Now I'm going to be taking my Eco Tools foundation brush and just really patting this into my skin really good, blending it out, trying to swipe as little as possible and really just focus on pushing in and blending. This is just the best results that this is just the best way that I've found to do it. Um, so yeah. Alright, now I am going to be taking the Maybelline, I believe, Dream Matte Mousse something finish. I'll list it for you. It's in the shade Ivory, and it's actually just a little bit too dark for me. So I'm actually using it to start mapping out my kind of contour. And this is the trick that I learned from Jaclyn Hill's beauty page. And I'm basically putting it on before my liquid foundation, and it comes out looking really nice and airbrush finish. That's what it's called. And this is just an angled brush from e.l.f. that I'm using to just really get that pushed into my skin and not looking too crazy. Now I'm taking Benetint, and I'm not sure exactly what shade it's in. I will look and put it on the screen. And what I do is I just put it on a little cosmetic sponge, and then I like to apply it to the apples of my cheeks and bring that up. Again, just patting it into the skin and patting up, rather than really rather than just like rubbing it all over, I guess. This is my Chanel foundation, and it is in their lightest shade. Not sure what it's called. And again, I just put that on a makeup sponge, and then I put it in little dots all over my face. And then I do a very similar type thing. I just try to push in as much as possible rather than rubbing. That way I'm not just smearing product around. It's really going everywhere it needs to. Now, of course, some of it I do have to just wipe, but I try to stay away from it as much as possible. And of course, bringing that down onto my neck as well so that I don't look crazy, and rubbing it in with my hands. Now I'm going to be taking the Bare Minerals Loose Foundation Powder. It is in their original lightest shade. Not sure what it's called. I think it's just Bare. And a flat top e.l.f. foundation brush. And I got that full of powder, and then I am just pushing it onto my skin in circular motions. Now I am going to be using a Lacombe blush to put on top. And it's kind of a mauve color, but I lost the clip of me actually putting it on. So now we're skipping to Benefits Girl Meets Pearl. And I just put that on right in my highlighted areas just to give me a little extra shimmer, because most of the products I use don't have any shimmer, they're just kind of matte. And now I'm using the Chanel highlighting powder, which is again in their lightest shade. Not sure what it's called, but I will list it, and just the brush that it came with, and putting it on in all basically the same spots where I would put the concealer. Looking so lovely as ever. Now it's time for some brows. I am using the e.l.f. Um, brow kit in medium, and I use the dark gel. I don't really ever use the powder. First, I am brushing these bad boys into shape. They were looking a little crazy in this video. I actually reshaped them, so I will be most likely doing a brow video sooner or later. Um, but anyways, in this one, I just brushed them out. And then I start by taking the little brush that came in my kit, and I always start kind of in the center around the arch and go out to the tail and then come back into the inner corner. This is just basically to make sure that the inner corner doesn't get too dark and scary looking. And then I continue to brush it out as I go. I've found that kind of brushing back through it and moving the product really helps them look not so painted on and makes them look a little more natural. But I am in no way, shape, or form an expert. I am very new to doing eyebrows, but I have definitely loved the way eyebrows can change a makeup look. This particular day I was getting ready to go to work, so I'm going for more of a natural look, but they really just help to shape your whole face. Alright, and this is the e.l.f. Brow Mascara Duo Gels. I just use the brow gel out of it, and it works great for me, but it is not a super stiff hold. So if that's what you're used to, you may want to skip this product. Alright, starting on eyeshadow, I'm going to be using a Lacombe Quad that I've had for quite some time, and I'm going to start with that light brown color up at the top, and I'm going to buff that into my crease with, I believe this is an e.l.f. angled kind of fluffy eyeshadow brush. I've had it forever. But I just kind of go windshield wiper motions back and forth and buff that into the crease real good and all over the lid. Next, I'm going to use this Eco Tools small little brush. It's an eyeshadow brush, and I'm taking that darker brown, and I'm going to be putting that all along my crease and inner or outer corner. Geez, can't talk today, guys. Sorry. I don't want to go too dark because, again, I was getting ready to go to work, so I'm doing kind of more of a naturally look, um, but just want a little smoky definition there. And I think the clip is actually no longer in here. I've lost quite a few clips. Um, but I did go back and buff that in. Oh, there we go. I buffed it in quite a bit. I know I cut some of it out, but just buff it until it looks how you want it to look, basically. Now I'm going to be taking that kind of light cream color and a large fluffy Eco Tools eyeshadow brush and placing it on the inner corner and lower inner area of my eye there. Give it a nice highlight, and it just gives it a little more definition, um, I think. And then I'm going to be taking this small Eco Tools pencil brush and applying that same color to my brow bone, above the arch, and then again to my inner corner. Now I'm going back to that dark brown color and that small flat Eco Tools brush, and I am going to put that along my lower lash line almost all the way. I stop right before you get to kind of the inner corner just because I like to leave that kind of blank. But then I'm going to kind of smoke it out a little bit. Now I am using the e.l.f. eyeliner. It does not have a specific name. It's the felt tip pen in black. And I'm basically just doing a real basic cat eye, just drawing it on with this one. This is a really good eyeliner and it's only $1 and I just absolutely love it. While I have you for a minute, while I'm trying to even out my cat eyes, I did actually lose all of the footage of me putting on mascara. Imagine that. But I do curl my eyelashes just normal. And I use Lights Camera flashes in the gold packaging, I believe. And I do 2 heavy coats of that, and then I also use Too Faced Better Than Sex to plump them up, and they were to die for. I really wish I had not somehow lost all of the footage, but it is what it is. Now let's get back to those cat eyes. Alright, now I'm going to be using Maybelline Eye Studio gel eyeliner in Blackest Black with the e.l.f. angled eyeliner brush, and I'm basically just patting it on top of the other eyeliner. You don't want to like rub it because it will smudge it, but this basically just blackens up the eyeliner, makes it stay longer, makes it look a little more smoky. I just really like it, and it makes it look not quite so shiny, more matte. So I've just really gotten into the habit of using both of them. Oh, and fixing the camera. Ta-da! Now we're dressed. Time for hair. And as you can see, I have no idea what I'm doing with my hair. Oh, and we're dancing. I don't know what that face is. I'm sorry, guys. So I'm using the Got to Be Beachy Wave spray. It's just a salt spray. I like to spray it in my natural hair when I'm gonna just leave it all scrunched and curly. And a hair dryer. But it helps if your hair dryer is plugged in, which is what just happened there. I've been trying to be good to my hair, aside from the whole dyeing it fiasco. So I'm really just drying the roots, and making it so it's not super wet. I like to leave my hair natural as much as I can and not use too much product in it. Um, and my hairspray. I had moved all of my containers, so that's what this little moment was about. And I also use the Gatsby hairspray stuff. It's in pink. I will put it on the screen. This particular day, my hair was cooperating less than normal, which is my hair was being a jerk basically. So as you can see, I have no clue what I'm doing with it, and you're going to see several hairdos that do not work out. So, oh, this is the Got to Be Sexy line. No, that didn't make any sense. I'm sorry, guys. This is Big Sexy Hair, I believe, and it's just like a volumizing powder. Again, I'll put it on the screen. And then I just tease the roots and then continue scrunching it. This is pretty much my everyday type thing. I just want to make sure the roots are nice and dry so that my hair doesn't look greasy. finally, I just give up and do a little half up, half down thing and decide that's better than just a regular ponytail, right? And here is our finished look. My outfit, just normal, nothing fancy. These are just a collection of bracelets I've had for a few years and my cute little fox necklace. Thank you guys, and as always, I love you.